Hello friends, it's Nancy from Astrology and Angel Mediums, and today I have another deck unboxing to share with you. Today we have the Rise of the Witch Oracle by Claire Stone, and this is also published by Rockpool, and I think it is a 44 card deck, and it's meant to kind of help you connect a little bit more to your own kind of inner power. I see that it's talking about embracing the magic of the Pendle Witches and kind of looking at their story as well as drawing on positive affirmations and meaningful solutions. So let's see what we have with this deck. It's super tight, but here is the inside of the box, and that's the other side. This is so cute. I love the little pentacles on there, or pentagrams, whatever you want to call them. So it does have a nice little guidebook, full color, which I always appreciate, and I love whenever there's the actual like pictures from the cards in here as well. It talks about England's infamous Pendle witch trials of 1612, and so we're going to talk about, or we're going to see about these witches. So a brief history of the Pendle witches. I think this is interesting because I don't really know too much about the Pendle witches. I do love English history, but I have not really looked too much into witch history, which is interesting now that I think about it, that I'm like, I don't really know too much. So there's some card spreads in here, which is always nice. For those that like to kind of use specific spreads with each deck. And then we have the cards. Again, full color. I like all the different colors and borders on the different cards. So these are going to be the witch cards. So I'm assuming these are going to be the different characters, or not characters, different people. The people that were in the trials. So we have a little bit of their history, a witchy fact, witchy tip, and then like a message. And then we have the Spellweaver cards, and I think that these are going to be more of cards that have different things that we may associate with witchcraft. So we have like an oracle message, we have a witchy fact, and a witchy tip. So that's nice. Very nice guidebook. And then we have some information on the appendix with the different witches. So if you're looking for a specific person, you can find them there. And then we have a bibliography, which I do like, information from Claire Stone and how to contact her, and then also information on the illustrator, which is Amalia Chitulescu. That's probably not how you pronounce that, and I'm so sorry. Okay, so the cards, look, isn't that pretty? It matches my current hair color because I decided to change my hair. So beautiful, nice little reversible backs, I guess. No, not really. But there isn't a reverse meaning on these cards. So, but if you're someone that likes to use reversals in your readings, that is something to kind of keep in mind. All right, so let's look at these cards and look at the imagery. Stunning artwork. That's crazy looking. Then we have your word is your wand, sympathetic magic, loss, Isabel Robbie. Then we have deception, the mother, inner child. Looks very realistic. It reminds me of like a video game or something, if that makes sense. Cunning folk. Prophecy, like something on like the PS5 or something, if that makes sense. Upgrade your life. Like there's this like hyper realistic kind of energy to it. So there's the altar, a besom, blessed. This reminds me of the 10 of Cups, the cauldron, the crone, the familiar, glamour, the hedge rider, iron, prisoner, the lucky penny. This is really cute. The maiden, Malkin Tower, so a coven, the Malleus Maleficarium. I have heard of that, and I've never read it, so I've always been very interested in trying to make time to read that at some point. This is beautiful. This is like how I wish I could like go into the forest sometimes. The poppet, the sabbats, sigil, signs, the union, warding, the wee folk, the witch wound, witch's brew, and then wizard. So it is a really beautifully done deck. The cards are definitely more of a matte finish. There's not a lot of like reflection on them. It's a nice, you know, kind of typical card stock like you would have from most mass-produced decks. And I will say that the decks that I have gotten from Rockpool Publishing have a pretty similar quality. The finishes are sometimes different. There's some different gilding and like edges on them, and I do appreciate those small little details. So I think for a mass-produced deck, this is really nice. If you are someone that's trying to connect more into your quote-unquote witchcraft and maybe have English ancestry and want to connect more to the stories of those witches and the witch trials, I think that this would be a really nice addition to have, as it does talk about, you know, their stories. It kind of gives you a reference to kind of look up more of their information and kind of find out who they were and what they were doing. So let me know what you guys think about this deck. I am excited to kind of dive in and start using it and kind of see how it reads. But I really hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care, stay safe, and make good choices out there.